What if I told you that this school year could be the one that completely changes your life? Not just your grades, not just your social life, but literally everything who you become. Most students go into the school year with the same habits, same friends, same mindset, and same bullshit, and wonder why nothing changes. In this video, discover specific steps that separate students who coast through school from those who use it as a launching pad for their entire future. Trust me, if you apply what I'm about to share, people won't even recognize you by the end of this year. Here's what most people don't understand about school years. They're not just about education, they're about identity formation. The habits you build, the people you surround yourself with, and the standards you set for yourself right now. And the standards you set for yourself right now are literally programming who you'll become as an adult. I see too many students sleepwalking through school, thinking it doesn't matter, thinking they'll figure it out later. But here's the reality. Every day, you're not intentionally improving. You're falling behind people who are. The good news, you have a fresh start right now, a clean slate, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. Before we dive into each step, this is what we are going to cover. Step 1 being reevaluating yourself and dropping bad habits. Step 2 being picking your friend group wisely. Step 3 being improving your academics and education. Step 4, getting in shape, doing fitness, joining a sport, getting involved in the school. Now that we got all that out of the way, let's get into it. Step 1, reevaluate yourself. I had to carefully do this myself this school year that I just started, my senior year. This whole summer was just a big change in my mindset and just overall health, self-improvement compared to last year. Last year, I was a completely kind of different person. I was like vaping all the time. I was freaking acting stupid. I was not doing good with grades. I had like a weird personality. Like when I would get high, that's when I'd be this and that. But then once the crash happened afterwards, I was like not the same. And it was just too much bullshit going on and not enough real just self-perspectiveness and evaluation in general. It's honestly a real big deal. Now, you got to think, what are you doing for bad habits? Are you still smoking? Are you still vaping? Are you still trying to act hood when you're not? Are you trying to act tough when you're really not? Can you fight? Are you in shape? All these things, it's like you got to think of your strengths and weaknesses and even think about your personality. Okay, last school year, how did I even treat people? How did I even come across certain situations? How could I improve those situations better? You got to think to yourself that, because the first step is identifying the mistake. The second thing is planning steps to fix the mistake. You can identify them, but if you don't learn from the mistakes, then what the fuck is the point? There's plenty of mistakes I made last school year, and I even made a notebook having different things that I did wrong in like a couple weeks ago before school that I wanted to do even better. If you have to, make a checklist on all the habits or make a checklist on all the good things you want to do. And you got to have goals. Yeah, you got to reevaluate yourself, because I always believe in change. If someone had really bad habits one year, I believe that they could change all their habits for the better next school year. Don't lose faith in someone just because they're stuck in a bad loop now. They can always change for the better, and I even proved that with myself. I am so much better than I was last year. I hope you can do the same. Step 2, this is a really important one, is to pick your friends wisely. This school year, the biggest change for me, not just with reevaluating myself, but also evaluating my friend group, seeing like, okay, who did I jive well with last year? Who can I go without this year? Last year, I had a bigger circle. I talked to more people now. Then again, this year just started. It's been only 3 days so far, but I can already tell like a shift in like socialness and different stuff like that. I've adjusted my social circle, and you can do that on the fly. Just because you're locked in a friend group does not mean that you have to stay or that you should always kiss their ass, basically. No, if you want to bail out of a fucking friend group, do that right now. Do that right now. If they're all bums, they're all just doing bad stuff, they're all trying to be hood, all this crap, get the fuck out. I don't care who they are. If they'll even say, oh, if you're not going to be friends with me, I'm going to beat your ass, or something that said, actually, now I know that's not the most realistic thing, but if they say it, fight them. I mean, or just really try to talk it out, one or the other, but you can't kiss ass. That's like a big thing that goes along with this step, is to just stop kissing ass. Pick your friend groups wisely. People you want to be around, people that actually help you and challenge you sometimes to do better just for the sake of your own growth, not people that always put you down or call you names or pressure you to do this. Peer pressure is the biggest thing. And I'm going to make a video on peer pressure because I think it needs to be talked about. This shit is crazy, man. But yes, please pick your friends wisely like me. Step 3 now, we're getting away from more people, and now we're going into just the academics itself. Prioritizing grades. So if you really want to change your life, if you have bad grades, which seems like a lot of kids in my sort of grade at least have grades. Now, you can pass with D's or C's, but wouldn't you just feel a little bit better if you weren't always on the edge all the time? if you weren't always just close to failing, you got like a 69, you got a D, and you're like literally 5 points away from failing. Now, you can pass, but you're too close for comfort, in my opinion. So I think improving grades is not only good just to save yourself from failing, but to also just challenge you and to make you grow mentally, learning new shit, actually applying those strategies to other real world situations. People don't like to pay attention. That's fine. If you know the subject already, then you don't have to as much. Or if the subject is useless, especially in terms of like real world usefulness, don't really listen as much. But obviously you might have to just to pass if you're bad at that subject. There's going to be a lot of other niche ways to improve your grades, and I'll make a future video on just strictly how to improve your grades. There's multiple different ways, but one base thing I can give for this video to not make it too long is just always freaking prioritize study time over entertainment. I know you want to entertain yourself with video games, but don't level up in video games, level up in real life. Please, just focus on your studying. Once you get the studying over with, then you can play the game. You reward yourself, right? Especially if you're younger, you get more gaming time. But as you get my age, you either don't really play at all, or you only play like an hour a day. Step 4, get in shape. Get in shape. Get in shape. I had to repeat that 3 times because that's how you really change your flipping life. You're going into the next school year. It's been almost 3 months of not seeing these school kids, right? And for the summer, you're probably not as social, right? Because school makes you social. So in the summer, you're probably more alone. Use this alone time to be in the grind set. I know you might be really young watching this and you might not know what the grind set is. The grind set is when you're kind of like lone wolfing a little more and just kind of like just self-improving on yourself, kind of going monk mode. But monk mode's too extreme because they kind of mean where you don't go outside, you don't do shit. All you do is stay inside and work and do all this to get money and just gym and that's it. Like, no, I think the better term is monk mode light, where you have monk mode stuff going on, but it's on a lesser scale, not as extreme, way healthier. You still get to talk to people, you still are social, but you're not gonna, also go to all these events either. So yes, you got to be a little social, got to go to the gym. That is all part of the summer grind in between school year. The gym will change your fucking life for the school year. And you want to know how it'll apply to school? Because you'll gain more respect, you might get more attention, and the biggest thing is you'll probably get more looks from girls. Yes, I know you're all into girls right now. You're into puberty. You started puberty, and you want to get more looks. So I'm telling you, the best way to get looks is to get in shape. Please, your body will look different, and most kids in my grade don't fucking lift a single dumbbell, and their physique shows. And as I said in another short, I started becoming judgmental in my head, not to them in person, once I started getting in shape. Join a sport, as I said in another short. Join a fucking sport. Play this, play that, try out shit, get involved, even do clubs. Please do those things if you want a better school life. If you don't put all these tips into practice, you'll be having to deal with going into another school year with no attention, no changes, the same bum friends, the same bad habits, all that bullshit. So I know you don't want to deal with that. So if you don't want to deal with that, apply these fucking steps and you'll change your life in school forever. Please don't forget to like the video and drop a comment below. What are you struggling with the most in school? I would love to help you and I would reply quick. Future sub, well, thank you for watching this video and taking action on it. Now, if you haven't known already, I have a Beast Mode Starter Pack kit that has basic fitness and nutrition advice to accomplish your goals, and I'm going to add more to it. It's constantly updating. I might start adding a little bit of school advice at the bottom, but if you want to get started on that fucking grind set, go in there. It's constantly changing. It's in the description and pinned comment below. So see ya.